Hey guys, so I wanted to show you guys the next part to your Frank Stella project. I hope you still have this. If not, you can look back at the other YouTube video and you can complete it. You should have your circles. And I went ahead and did the background. I want you guys to also do the background half and half. So I want you to pick two colors, two complementary colors, and remember we've talked about them. They're the best friends. So we have blue and orange, we have green and red, and violet and yellow. Okay, so pick one of the best friends so you can do the background for them. Okay, so what we're gonna need is we're gonna need a pair of scissors, we're gonna need some glue, and you're gonna need another piece of paper. This can be construction paper or regular paper. I'm just using regular paper. So I'm gonna set that aside for 1 second. So we're gonna cut this, okay? So you have to be very careful. So first what I'm going to do to make it a little easier on myself and on you guys, I'm gonna fold the paper in half, just like that, just like a book. You'll see my other drawing on the back, but that's okay. So you're gonna fold it just like a book, and you're gonna see that you have a line right here, okay? Now you're gonna take your scissors and you're going to cut along the fold, right down the middle, just like that. So you should have 2 parts, okay? Now I'm gonna set one part aside because I don't need it right now. Just gonna work on this one, all right? Now I'm going to flip it this way, okay? And I'm going to cut it down the middle going this way. Now it might not be perfectly on the circle, and that's okay, it's not a big deal. So again, I'm going to fold it like a book, just like that. And when I unfold it, I should have a line on my drawing. So I'm gonna cut it just like that. And again, you should have 2 pieces, okay? We can set this one just aside, but nice or close enough for us. So we're gonna take one of our pieces, and again, we're gonna fold it. Okay, just like a book again. And you should have another line like that. So really, we're cutting this work up so we can rearrange it. So this is going to be the end, okay? These 2 size pieces are going to be the end. I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to take my other one, and again, I'm going to fold it like a book, just like that. And if you need help, I'm sure your parents will be willing to help you with cutting or fold, especially with folding. Okay, so right now I have 4 pieces. And if I put them together, you'll see that I have my image back, but I'm gonna set these aside. We have that other piece. I'm gonna turn it this way, so my circles look like rainbows to me. I'm gonna fold it like a book, just like that. Open it up. I should have a line down the middle, and I'm going to cut it. All right, so now I have to turn these 2 pieces into the 4 pieces like I did over here. So I'm gonna set one aside, fold this one like a book again. Run my finger down the fold so it's nice and crisp. And I'm going to carefully cut it. Okay, so I have 2 right here. I'm gonna set those aside. I need 1 more. I'm gonna fold it, run my finger on the fold, open it up, cut along the fold just like that. Okay, now I have 4 pieces from this side, and I have 4 pieces from this side, so I should have 8 pieces. Okay, so you should have 8 pieces. And again, if you put it together, you can kind of see the image again. What we're gonna do is we're gonna actually mix them up. Okay, set them aside, get your paper. We're gonna mix them up and we're gonna glue them in different parts. Now, the best thing to do is to do the corners first and then work your way in, okay? So, I think I'm going to glue it this way. So I'm gonna take my glue. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on there. to put it on my paper. Okay? And hold for 10 seconds. And then you should be all glued. Okay, you can see my cat's little paw right there. So next, I'm gonna grab another piece. And again, I want you to do the 4 corners. So I think I'm going to do this one right here. And it's okay if it's a little bigger. If your paper's just a little bigger, it's not a big deal. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue. And I'm gonna glue it. I'm gonna more so line up the paper, okay? So remember, it's okay if you have a little space on the bottom. It's not a big deal. So remember, hold it for 10 seconds, and then you should be all glued, okay? So next I'm going to do this other side, and I think I want this piece. Well, I can also look through the pieces and see, what piece is gonna look the best? Maybe this piece will look the best. So again, I'll flip it over. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue, not too much. We don't wanna put soak it in glue. Just a little bit of line. I know my glue is clear. You can also use a glue stick. Hold it, count for 10 seconds. Sometimes I like to rub the paper so it sticks. And you should be good. Now we gotta do the other corner, and I think I wanna do maybe this one. Okay, so you're just gonna keep going until you pretty much have them all together. Okay, and again, don't worry about your paper having extra space on the bottom, on the sides, or the tops. You really just want your paper to be lined up. Okay, so I'm going to maybe right here. I think that'll look nice. And I can even take my pieces, kind of like a puzzle, and put them together before I glue them so I can see what they're gonna look like. And I think I kind of like that, okay? So I'm gonna glue them real fast. Just like that. And if you don't like it, say you wanna switch these, oops, you can always switch them. So you can plan first. And actually, I kind of like that a little better. So I'm going to put some glue on here. Again, 10 seconds. Yeah, like I said, you don't have to use white paper. You can use construction paper. If you have construction paper, you can use lined paper. It doesn't matter because your work is going to cover it. So you should be okay to use any type of paper, okay? And after that, you are all finished. So make sure you take a picture of it. You can send it to me via the Google Classroom or Dojo or my email. But yeah, you should have a very unique Frank Stella after that. All right, see you later.